You could get help from the government if you are unemployed.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Abby and this is Mary Shuttle, where we talk about travel, immigration, study, and everything travel. Okay, so welcome to today's video. For all of my returning subscribers, welcome back. If you're a new subscriber, don't forget to hit the red button by the right. Turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I put up a new video. She went to Spain to study her master's and stayed in Spain for quite a while, so she knows the process. And I'll put a link of the previous video I did on Spain somewhere around here so that you can pick up before you watch this video. So what are the pros and cons of schooling in Spain, working in Spain?
I mean, leaving Ghana to Spain, the pros, you become more open-minded, but that depends on what your objective in life is. Because some people travel and they never change because they go in and live in the same community, like a Ghanaian community or a Nigerian community, and they mingle with the same kind of people with the same mindset as in back home. So you're not going to learn or change. If you socialize with foreigners or native from that country, it's going to help your perception in life, your point of view. It's going to help you grow in many aspects of life, and that will also help you get a lot of information. So based on that, get open-minded and get a lot of information, ideas, which you can turn around into money or income. And then another thing is, if you plan well, of course, you're going to make a good income based on your residence. You're going to have free healthcare service in Spain. That if you're a worker, once you have worker visa or you are married, apart from student visa, most other visas allow you or makes you eligible for free medical services. And medical services in Spain is one of the best in Europe, hands down. You also have free education for your children if you have them or you bring them, but it's all based on your residence. Transportation is great. You are less depressed and less stressed because you have basic need as a human being. That is, you have constant water flowing in your house, you have constant electricity flowing on in your house, you have good public transportation in Spain. Not all European countries, because I'm in UK and the story is different. You have good public transportation in Spain, so you are not pressurized to buy your own car. You also have less crimes to think of, like, let me close my door well, let me do this. That, having said that, doesn't mean there are no crimes. So you realize I stated you have less crime, you know. So they are, but it's much better than where we are coming from, where if you don't lock your door well, whether you lock your door well, someone can break into your door, you have armed robbers attacking you. It's in real cases that you find that or come into such situation or be into such situations in Spain. And people are really, really lovely in Spain. They are welcoming. There are a lot of free places you can go. You don't need to pay for to even have a romantic moment with your partner. Beautiful park, you can go. Where I'm coming from, any beautiful place, you pay. You pay. There is nothing free. There is, even the beaches have gates in my country. If you want to go to beach, you have to pay at the entrance. Nothing is free. In Spain, beautiful beaches, beautiful landscape for free. All you have to do is transport yourself there or know where it's located. You also have like students or just general people, workers organizing trips to places. So for instance, if I have a car, I can organize a trip to a location, a beautiful location, put it online there, and then you will join. You pay to join like a small amount, 20, 30, 40 pounds for the day. I take you to the place, I show you around, we go to any beach, a place to eat, and then by evening, we all return back home. So the lifestyle becomes rich. That's if you come and you don't go and stay in a local community, as in among your own people, and you want to explore the world. To do your documents, it's not black and white, but it's fairly much better than in our countries. You don't have to pay bribe to anyone to do any documents. That's it. All the residents that I did, I had to pay less than every student renovation card that I did, I paid less than 30 euros each year. It's not the case in my country. You could get help from the government if you are unemployed.
As a
But
student
that
or as a worker?
as a worker. But that is when you have worked for 6 months, minimum of 6 months. The government can support you by paying you a percentage of your former salary to sustain you until you get a new job. There are also free government courses, IT courses, business courses that will be offered to you if you are unemployed and looking for employment. These are pros that you will not get in your country, even as a citizen, but you can get them in Spain as a resident who is eligible to work. And then the cons. My only con, only con in Spain is lack of employment. And again, under employment, the professionalism level is low for my expectation. And yeah, the conduct of there is cheap labor. So it's all about work. My cons in Spain: cheap labor, lack of employment because there are no job. When the job is there, they want to pay you less. You go to a bar and then there is only one person who is the waitress. She can be or he can be the chef, the one taking the money, everything, the cleaner, everything. So cheap labor in Spain, lack of employment in Spain, lack of higher professionalism in the workplace. This is it. So it's all about work. Aside that, every other thing is great. Having said that, put it in mind that it's not perfect, but it's great, like far better from what is happening back home in my country.
Okay. All right. So finally, let's just give our viewers some piece of advice. You're coming from Africa or you're coming from a non-EU nation and you're thinking about Spain to study or work. Let's just give them a piece of advice.
Great. If you're planning to just go and study, it means that you must have enough income to sustain you, because the possibility of not finding a job or having a tangible or stable income while studying in Spain is really high. So prepare to have enough income to sustain you if you do not get employment or internship. Now, if you just want to relocate, then I'll advise you to focus more on getting a job and getting sponsorship. It is really difficult, but it's doable. If not, just have enough money, come in as a student, study for 3 years, and then you can change. Also, if you want to travel to any country, join Facebook, join groups that are from those countries. For example, in Spain, you can get like experts in Spain or experts in Barcelona group on Facebook. Join those groups, start asking questions, tell them you're planning to relocate to this country and you want to know more about it. Ask specific questions, like ask cost of living, and people will give you their cost of living. The reason why I didn't give in this video is the circumstances are different and your choice of living is different. If you love to share apartments, which you will not have problems with, it has its disadvantages and advantage, but your cost of living will be different. If you choose to live alone, your cost of living will be different. Also, the area you want to live in or the neighborhood you want to live in will determine your cost of living. So ask questions and get the right information. Google should be your friend. And on my channel, Motivated and Inspired, I put a lot of information there. Please, if you go there, watch the videos, then ask tangible questions that are not in the videos. But don't ask me questions that I've already put in the videos. You might not get me to answer you, because that means that you are just being selfish. You don't value the information that I'm giving to you. So you've not committed to even watching the video before asking for more. You just don't have time for yourself and the information you want. If all of this is difficult for you, get a lawyer to do everything for you. Also, do a lot of research on Google, but don't depend on them, because it's not actually what the reality is. So people like us, like her, put information on here is the best you have to follow, because we're the one that have been through the system, have the experience, and can tell you the exact truth without painting it. So do all your research. If you want to leave, but don't just leave without a plan. Also, I have come across a lot of Africans who are in trouble in Europe because people lied to them. There is nothing free. Don't let anyone tell you they'll bring you here and then you'll be working. There is work. It's a lie. Most of the case, you become a prostitute. They will take all your documents from you. The government of that country is not aware of that. But the way they will treat you will put you in a situation that your life will be at risk and you cannot go to the government to report to them. There are lots of people, lot of Nigerians, lot of Ghanaians. I see them. They are doing prostitution. They don't want to do it. Somebody lied to them. So don't just come because you want to come to Europe. Do your research very well, and don't let anyone come to your country and lie to you that they are bringing you. In fact, even if it's your husband, be very careful, because there are other people who were brought here and they have to work to pay their husbands from bringing them here. So it's not all that rosy, my sisters, my brothers. Don't just come because you want to leave. Come because you have a purpose. Come because you have your plan. You've done your research. And if things don't go well, you know that at least you have done your research properly. And I strongly believe that if I've been able to do it, everyone can do it. That's all I want to say to you. So my bonus advice is, if you want to come to Europe, is one of the liberal and nicest country to integrate easily. But most of all, when it comes to residency, is the easiest country ever in all of European countries. Like if you get married to a Spanish citizen, after 1 year of the marriage, if you live together, which of course you must, you can apply for nationality, Spanish nationality. If you are here and you stay here in Spain illegally for 3 years, after 3 years, you can apply for workers' residency with a working contract. So you come here, you are illegal. After 3 years, you can apply for residence. Like, and no police is stopping you to ask you anything. Police does not harass you in Spain. So choose Spain for these reasons. To get your resident is easy. There are so many means and ways you can get a legal resident in Spain. Choose Spain always. And when you are done getting your residence, then you can relocate to another country. That's all I can say. Choose Spain for the residency. It's much easier in any case compared to other European countries.
Okay, all right. So thank you so much, Mimifitz, for coming on to Mary Shuttle. I really appreciate this interview. I'm so glad you were able to make it. Like, I'm really
Happy you invited me. I'm always happy to share this information. So I'm really happy to share them because I want people to make the right decision and make like a great change in their lives instead of wanting to progress and rather um, take steps, not even steps backwards because of one lack of information or the wrong information they had. So I'm always happy to share this information. And thank you for inviting me on your platform.
All right, Mimifitz. So thank you from the both of us, guys. It's a wrap, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content. I'm going to be dropping Mimifitz handle, her Instagram handle in the link below, and also the link to her YouTube channel, because on her channel, she really broke down most of all these things. So many questions that we have in mind, she really broke them down on her channel. So you can check that out on her channel, and I'm going to put in the link down below. So with all of that, have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.